If you own an F-150, cutting corners on parts could cost you thousands of dollars later. Here are the things that I wouldn't cheap out on if you want to maintain reliability and have long-time performance of your truck. So here we are on this nice cold day outside, and we're looking at the truck. So I've owned this truck for the past 8 years. I bought it new back in 2018. And I've owned it, put over 100,000 miles on it, and I'm gonna walk through what I haven't cheaped out on that's made this truck work better for me. On these items I'm gonna call out, I really haven't spared any expense on it because I wanted to make sure the truck is reliable and works well. So let's go ahead, let's start talking about number one. Now, the first item that I will not cheap out on is good tires and good rubber on the tires. When you're looking at tires, they're the one thing that's in contact between your truck and the road. So not having good tires can be catastrophic. Now, for me, I need specific tires because I'm up here in New England. I have to deal with salt, snow, ice, all those fun things. So making sure that you spend the right amount of money and get the right tires for your truck is incredibly important. That is something I would not cheap out on. Tires affect traction control, they affect braking, they affect your stability of being able to stay on the road. So making sure you get the right tread, the right tire for your right conditions, incredibly important. Now I've had these Duratracs on this truck for a good few years now. I'm about to replace them. Don't know what I'm going to replace them yet with. I'm currently searching because I'd like to do some new rims as well, but you'll get to see that in the upcoming weeks. Now, the next item I wouldn't cheap out on is brakes. On trucks, braking is incredibly important, especially if you're towing or you have your family in the truck. So with this, you want to make sure that you spend the right amount of money on brakes and get the right quality of brakes. Now, for my truck, I've only gone with OEM. I replaced them a little bit early when I first had it, but I have been really happy with the Motorcraft brakes. They've been phenomenal. I've used it for towing in the winter, for towing in the summer. I use it on long road trips. I've been really happy with it. If your brakes have lasted you 50,000 miles and you're okay getting another 50,000, go ahead and pick the same Motorcraft brakes that you have on your truck today. The next item you should really not cheap out on is suspension components. So suspension really affects the ride quality of this truck. Not having the right shocks in the back, they can make you bounce up and down. Can really make the truck feel not planted when you're going over bumps. And you've seen that I've upgraded this truck. I'm running Bilsteins in the back. I don't know what I'm going to be running in the front yet. I'm currently experimenting, but it's probably going to be either those or Foxes. So with that, make sure that you pick the right suspension, because without the right suspension, it's going to be a rough ride. Your alignment might not hold and your tires might wear more prematurely. So when you're looking at suspension, make sure you're spending the right money for good suspension components. The next item is going to be steering components. On this truck, I really haven't had to replace any, but when I do, I'm going to make sure that I get the right components, and they'll probably be OEM or high-end Moog components that will perform like OEM. This truck, inner tie rod ends, outer tie rod ends have been good. Steering rack has been good, so I haven't had to worry about anything yet. Now the next is fluids and filters. For this, we'll start with the oil changes. On oil changes, the engine's $10,000 to replace. If you cheap out on oil and it doesn't meet the right quality specs, you're saving maybe $10, $15 and you're putting $10,000 at risk. So is that something really beneficial for you to do? Personally, I don't think so. Making sure you get the right fluids, making sure you get the right spec components for your truck, incredibly important. So for my truck, I run Motorcraft. There are other good brands of oil that you can also run, but make sure you're not cheaping out so much that you're putting your truck in jeopardy. And it's the same thing with the rear differential fluids. I recently changed the fluid there, and with that, I went with what is recommended, and I spent the money on what is recommended because, having the wrong fluid and causing something to break, really expensive. Now, the next thing I want to cheap out on is lighting and electrical. I definitely have invested heavily in lighting for this truck. I have F-150 LEDs, underboard lighting. I have Morimoto lights in the front and rear of the truck. I have some more lights that are going on it soon, which you will get to see. I have the F-150 LEDs, Raptor style lights on the front. I've really invested a lot of money into this truck in lighting because personally, lighting is incredibly important to the looks of the truck. I want to make sure my truck looks the best. And I really didn't want to cheap out here. There are a lot of good options for lighting, a lot of good brands out there that you can pick from. So make sure when you're looking at what's the right lighting for your truck, spend the money if you need to and get something that is good. I bought some cheap backup lights. They really didn't last long until water got in the lenses, but these ones that I've had right now from F-150 LEDs, they're doing fantastic. So when you're looking for what not to cheap out on for your truck, make sure lighting is on that list. Now the next item is towing equipment. If you're towing a trailer, you really don't want to have anything bad happen. So with that, make sure you're investing the right amount of money into the tow ball that you're running, the hitch that you're running. Make sure you have the right chains on your truck. If you need a weight distribution hitch, go with that. So make sure that, that is one of the areas that you really don't want to cheap out on, because not only are you putting your trailer at risk, you're also putting other people's lives at risk. Now with that, you want to make sure you don't cheap out on any sort of towing equipment, because, you don't want to end up causing an accident or damaging your trailer. Now the last item on my list is bed accessories, a tonneau cover, and storage. I've had this backflip on my truck for over a year now, maybe about a year, and it's been fantastic. It keeps things safe. And with this backflip, I haven't had any water intrusion in it, so it keeps everything that's in the bed of my truck dry. That's one of the things that is really important to me. I've also noticed a few little dings and dents in it from things falling from the trees above me, but with that, it's been really great at keeping everything safe and secure in the truck, and it looks great. So with that, there's plenty of good options. You don't need to spend the money that is on this for this backflip, but with that, make sure you buy one that's a decent quality. And within the bed accessories, also the bed liner is important. I run a bed rug because I think that is probably one of the better solutions for me. I'm not putting my sleds in here, so with that, it's more mountain bikes, so I'm not trying to damage them. A little bit more expensive to install in this yourself, but with it really works well for me, and it's something that I wouldn't cheap out on. Okay, there you have it. That's what I wouldn't cheap out on for your truck. I'm gonna get inside because it is quite cold out here, but thanks for tuning in this week on Smackey's Garage. If you're interested in any of the products that I talked about in this video, I'll go ahead and link them down below. I'll see you next time.